This has been haunting me for some time now, and I would like to confess and share this for you all to be careful. The world doesn't seem like the way you see it, and this is making me believe karma is really real. To cut the long story short, I used to be a guy who demanded sexual favors from girls after I helped them. I thought it was normal to give something in return after you help someone. I completed my first degree last 3 years and I was searching for a good paying job to take care of my mom, pregnant sister who doesn't even know who the father of her child is, and my two young siblings. My sister had been helpful during my school days. She paid for my hostel and school fees sometimes when my mom sold nothing from her clothing business. I knew she got all that money from men. So now that she's pregnant and has no father to take care of the child, I have to take full responsibility for the family since old girl is too old to do all that. 3 months ago, I texted a friend I had from the university and told him how life had been difficult after university. I told him all my problems and he told me he had speak to his boss to see if there is any vacancy. 2 weeks after, he called and told me his boss wants to see me for an interview ASAP. I didn't waste time. I went to the workplace the following day for the interview. Little did I know everything was a setup. Now, this is how it began. The interview lasted for 20 minutes. Most of the questions the man asked wasn't about my career and experience. It was all about my personal life, as in relationship and all that. I also asked him how much he will pay me if I'm recruited, and he told me 4K. Honestly, that's a good salary for me to ignore this hard times. After the interview, he told me there was no vacancy for me, but he liked my appearance and the way I talk, so he had helped me with another contract work. All I'll have to do is to sign some documents and that'll be it. Within, I thought I have finally met a good angel that is going to change my life for good. He told me he had called his friend from another company and get all the required documents and then he will send me a location for us to meet and sign because he wants to go to Kumasi for some other things and he doesn't know when he had been coming back. He dialed some numbers on his office telephone, which were all fake, and pretended like it was his friend from the other company and intentionally asked for contract and some documents, not knowing he was talking to my friend in the other office. To be honest, I fell for all this crap and then left the office with joy, called my mom and sister and told them I've gotten a good paying job so they shouldn't worry about anything and promised my sister I'm going to buy all she needs for the baby with my first salary. 5 p.m. that day, I received a call from the boss asking me to meet him at a lodge for us to sign so that he had leave ASAP. So I should just leave whatever I'm doing and meet him. I didn't waste time at all. I met him at the place. The document and whatever he said were very real. But this time, salary was 4,200 and now all that is left is my signature. But then, he told me before I signed those documents there's something he had liked me to see, so I should follow him. I did as he said, and finally, we got to his room. This is what he said. Sam, you are a very handsome and intelligent gentleman. You should know everything in this world has a price. Nothing comes free. I was still confused until I saw lubricant and some lotions on the table. Then he started rubbing his hand on my back. It was then I realized where he was driving at. Honestly, when I entered the room, I never thought of that at all because he was wearing his wedding ring. And even at the office, I saw the wedding ring. He told me I turned him on when I was talking to him at the office. So when I made him do this, he will get me the job and even deposit 4,200 right there in my account. Brothers and sisters, I begged and begged this, but all he said, I can walk out if I'm not interested. You may think I was crazy to beg, but let us not judge. I'm a people teacher and my salary is 412 Ghana cedis. How am I supposed to take care of myself, my mom, my two young siblings, my sister, and her baby? I had no choice. Truly, I had no choice. I knew it was my karma, so I had to accept it. I don't want to narrate how I was laid, But then I'll tell you how I got played by his colleague and made me look like a whore another time. It was never my intention to sleep with a man to feed my family, but I guess that was the only opportunity life offered me. All I will have to say is be careful out there, guys. I attempted suicide 3 times, but God saved me.